All right, welcome. Well, some of Hardy Hara tribe to your next tribal council. We're gonna go ahead and start up with Sean. Sean, you are one of two people immune for the round. How do you feel about that, knowing that no matter what happens, you can't be voted out and Julia can't be voted out?
In a perfect scenario, like I actually won the challenge. If in a perfect scenario, I would feel great just because I'm the only OG Patterson Park tribe on my tribe. So it's a 4-1 ratio. So like
I
I feel great winning immunity just because of that. Like I don't have the numbers, but hopefully. Yeah,
Okay,
feels
since there are
good.
only two of you here, I'm going to ask both of you like two questions, just so like this isn't like the
Yeah.
shortest tribal ever. So the other question I will ask you, Sean, is obviously, this has been a longer round four than anticipated. I think it's safe to say that you guys probably have had a lot more time to bond as a tribe. How do you feel about this tribe overall? Like, what is the vibe that's currently going on?
Fuck, I wish my phone was working. I'd be playing. Hold on. Can I just do this real quick? This is the vibe. This is the vibe. Hold on. If it loads faster. God damn it. Never mind. It's crickets. Crickets are the vibe.
Gotcha.
My tribe is very active. We talk all the time. We get on calls 24, 25/8. We play video games all day. Yeah,
You were the
very
only
active
person
tribe.
to call me in this whole time. I was like, wait, people call people here? Like, I was so confused.
So
I was like,
Chrissy, knowing that the tribe is pretty quiet, does that make this a easier vote because there's less people you're connected to, so it's like, you know who to go for, or does it make it harder because of the fact that nobody fucking talks and it's like everybody's scrambling?
this one's tough for me, I think, because the person I think the votes are going to, I could be wrong, I could be fucked, but the person I think the votes are going to was the one that kind of like explained to me how this whole thing works and kind of got me like acclimated to this whole scene. But I think just the last couple days and the thought thinking we won the challenge and then having that taken away and then having two tribes go and just missing it by what, like 5 minutes or something with the
Ugh.
puzzles. Um, we kind of just were down. And I think that's why it's quiet, but it sounds like our tribe's a lot like quieter than whatever like what Sean's initial tribe. So that's just the sense I was getting from what they explained to me. So yeah.
All right. And I guess the only other question that I have is really just in terms of like the challenge overall. Do you think that you've had two challenges now, one of which obviously did not count because of what ended up happening. The other one did count. Do you think the challenge performance is going to impact or not impact this vote tonight?
Um,
Or the rest of the game moving forward.
Yeah, that's
if
it.
if I go home, yeah. If someone else goes home,
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right. Allie, Jen, we have any questions?
Mm,
It's so hard to
Who
say.
is who is your favorite member of Prod? And why is it him?
And why is it me?
I like that dude Jacob
He is an after show host.
because he checked on Allie when she tripped on the cord and fell over with a thud.
That's true. He did. He did because again of my mistakes.
But Jen
You know
throwing
what?
a drink on herself was pretty badass too. So
Y'all did Jen dirty. You were like, oh, Jen's a loner just to include herself. She's gonna throw something on
Jen's
her
gonna
head.
throw a drink.
Dirty. You did her dirty for
We were all of us were barely in it. We were like mentioned once or so.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
all of
think
you were
so.
mentioned once except for Madison, I think.
Yeah, Madison was
Yeah.
mentioned
Yeah,
a couple
Madison.
times. I think
Yeah.
I think you were actually mentioned a couple times. I was mentioned once.
Once or twice.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. But anyway, the last thing we will say right now, since there's only two of you here, raise your hand if you think the vote may be on you tonight. Sean, I don't think you can raise your hand here.
I think I got one or two coming. If I
think
have
you
all of
will.
them, I
Gotcha.
don't know. Maybe.
All right. Well, that being said, we are going to go ahead and get to the vote. You guys will have until 10. There's only 2 of you here, so you'll have like 10:37 to confirm your vote. If you haven't voted yet and you want to vote, all that stuff, we will go ahead and tally the votes.
I'm like nervous and I'm like immune.
Also, shout outs, all that stuff. Just do that now.
Shout out. Shout out to the
Shout
memory challenge.
Shout out the fact that I had 7. I did not expect to answer 7 questions.
Yeah,
correctly.
you ate. You ate.
I still laugh because Marcelo was like, "Yeah, Chrissy kept mentioning nepotism," and I'm like, "What the fuck is that? Nepotism. So
Nepotism is like, so it's isn't
I
it
had that
like
engraved
when
in my
somebody
head.
hires their family member?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically when somebody's hired because the person they're related to, like the person that they're related to, like a son or a daughter, is famous, and they try to kind of like, they try to like replicate that success off of their child, and a lot of the time it's just like it's only because of nepotism. So yeah, that's what
It's just funny because like I had that engraved in my head thinking that was gonna be like a question, and it wasn't. But 7 compared
And then
7 to
I
2
made
to 1.
sure Keaton kept saying that Amber was a bitch, and I like Amber, so I was just like, I kept making when I was explaining
Oh
the story
yeah.
to Marcelo, I was like, Keaton said that, and he kept cracking up.
Yeah, I do want to say I am very sorry that we had to do what we did, but just integrity and fairness is something that's
Yeah.
like very important. And
It's mainly just
wanted
because
to-
we unintentionally made you guys
Yeah.
go a little extra long.
We did. We didn't enforce
I
it.
was pissed, but you know it's never personal. You guys are like,
like-
Oh, I
your
know.
siblings.
I just feel bad.
I was game pissed. I like you probably saw it on the messages I was sending. I was like,
Oh yeah, of course,
robbed.
of course. It's
Yeah.
that's what happens.
It happens.
Keaton was big man.
Well, he's about to leave.
Are you sure?
I forgot we're recording.
It is 10:37.
You know what we love? It's time for voting.
All right,
We do.
we have the votes.
All right. Before I get to the votes, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and you'd like to play it, now's the time to do so.
And play that light switch on the wall.
All right. Well, let's see what it does. Oh my god. It's effective now.
Bitch, you automatically go under.
All right. First vote. Keaton. Second vote.
Oh, they wrote him down.
Chrissy. Third vote. Keaton. Fourth vote. Keaton. And fifth person voted out of Applause Survivor. Keaton. Obviously, he's not here, so we'll just hit him up
Yeah.
and see if he has any goodbye.
Yeah, if he has any
messages.
final words for his tribe, we will definitely hit him up. But other than that, congrats.
Keaton, you're like my son. This was my only play. You said you were okay either way. I love you. You're like my child.
Love you, Keaton.
Love you, Keaton. Honestly,
We always like enjoy
yeah.
hosting him, and we're just so happy he applied.
yeah, we were very happy to have him here. But anyway, you guys have survived Final 13. Your next challenge will be posted in about an hour or so. And once again, party, as I say every time, Party Hard Hut is in fact work. So you guys can go ahead and get back to work.